Lesson 2.1.2 Making sense of different representations of a linear function continues. In this video, we will determine characteristics of a given graph. For the graph shown in each problem, determine the following: A. Y-intercept, B. X-intercept, C. Slope, D. Domain, and E. Range. So, to find our y-intercept, that's going to be where the line crosses the y-axis. So it's going to be right here at 0, 3. To find our x-intercept, that's where the graph crosses the x-axis, which is right here at 4, 0. To figure out the slope, we can go down from the y-intercept and over to the x-intercept. And so we're going down. Anytime we go down, we're going negative. So that would be negative 3. And anytime we go to the right, we go over, we're going positive, and so that's 4. And so it's rise over run, which would be, rise is going to be the up and down, so negative 3. And the run would be the left and right, so that would be 4. And so our slope here is going to be negative 3 over 4. As for the domain talks about x values that are used. Well, the x values that we use on this graph are an infinite number. Our graph goes to the right forever, and our graph goes to the left forever. Remember, x is looking at left and right. So our domain, we would say, is all real numbers. You could write it also as negative infinity to infinity, and we use parentheses for that. Okay, both of those would count as our domain. As for the range we're talking about the movement of up and down. Well, although our graph is going to the right forever and to the left forever, we want to now look at whether the graph is going down forever and up forever. And so since this is slanted, and it's slanted downward, so it's going to, this arrow here means that this is going to go downwards forever, and this arrow up here means that this is going to go upwards forever. So our range is going to be the same thing as the domain. All real numbers. Okay, in fact, for linear functions, okay, that are continuous, that is going to be the case for all of them. The domain and range will always be all real numbers for a linear function that is continuous. So I would like you to try number 4 right now on your own. Okay, again, we're looking for x-intercept, y-intercept, the x-intercept, the slope, the domain, range, all the above. So go ahead and try that now. Okay, so hopefully you notice that the graph crossed the y-axis at -4, But because it's not sloped upwards or downwards, it does not cross the x-axis. So it has no x-intercept, and it's a horizontal line, so really it goes up nothing, and goes over, well, we don't really care because 0 divided by anything is 0, so the slope is 0. And again, your domain and range are all real numbers. And that's how we determine x-intercept, y-intercept, slope, domain, and range for given graphs.